you're having a nice day. So I'm here to do a fabric haul, which I haven't done in a couple of months, so I'm really excited to film this video. I'm also trying out a new light, and I don't know if it's working. So our lovely photographer Jessie said, oh, I think you could do with a better light when you're filming. So I've got this light, but it feels a little bit darker. I don't know, but maybe it's more natural. Hopefully it's good. Can't really tell from the viewfinder. But Jessie, I welcome comments if I've not got it right. So yes, I've got 3 fabrics, and we're going to stick to what we did, not last month, the month before, in that we're going to always have someone else who makes something. So I think that's nice, because then you've got some other kind of style choices, and you've also got some other figures and things. So this month it's Becca. She's chosen a fabric, and then the other 2 are for me. Although I'm now not regretting my choices, but now I'm like, oh, I don't know if I've gone for the right things. But let me show you, and we can decide together. So first I shall show you this one, which is really lovely and quite a special fabric. It's really hard to get fabrics with big prints on them. How gorgeous is that? Look at all those colours. Yeah, really love it, really beautiful. And yeah, perfect for a special summer dress, I think. It's actually, this sort of feels a bit more like a stretch cotton weight, but it doesn't actually have much stretch in it at all. But you can see there's quite a lot of body to it and a lot of weight to it. So it is a cotton, but yeah, slightly heavier cotton. Lovely, it's almost like gabardine actually. I can't kind of, yeah, it's unusual to have a fabric this soft, but at this weight. So yeah, it's lovely. So it's very structured. So which is why I think I'm going to make a grace dress out of it. So the grace dress is part of our online class, how to sew a dress, and it's very much kind of like, you could make it a party dress, or you can make it a day dress. So I'll put some images in so you can see that. But this is going to be a day dress. This is going to be a dress that I'm going to wear to work. Now, because it's quite weighty, it won't be for a hot day. I think it's more probably for this time of, well, I'm saying this time of year, it's June now, isn't it? But a day like today, it's like probably maximum it's 18 degrees. I feel like that would be a good day to wear this dress. So the grace dress does need relatively structured fabric, so we recommend cotton. But I've made it in kind of brocades, and it looks lovely. And that's just because of the way the bodice is. It's very fitted, and if you were to make that out of something like a rayon, it would just not hold the shape, and certainly the neckline, which is this lovely big sweeping boat neck, it just wouldn't look wouldn't look right. So yeah, for anything super fitted, like our Betty is the same. It's a fitted bodice, so it needs to have structure to keep that fitted, close fit. You can't use something like a rayon for a really fitted garment unless you back it with a cotton or something so that it has more stability. So that's what I'm going to make out of that. But I don't regret choosing this, but I also feel like the 2 fabrics I've chosen are dark, or, you know, yeah, they're quite, this isn't dark, but you know, there's black in there, and it's June. So, but anyway, I think yeah, I might, if I get time, I might whip up a couple of other things that are lighter colours. But to be honest, I didn't have much time to choose fabrics for this month, because I've been off and I'm filming this quite far ahead. I didn't have a chance to do it, so so I didn't really get to have much time. And there were other fabrics I wanted to choose, but there wasn't that much left of them, so I didn't want to choose that one, so those ones. So yeah, I might have some other makes in the mix at the end of the month, so we'll see what I can find. I did go into my stash actually and think, oh my gosh, so much lovely stuff. I finally started to unpack it, and yeah, I need to start working my way through that. So my next fabric is this one, which is black, but it's a really lovely drapey crepe. It's almost crinkly. It's got I don't know if you can see that, but there's a slight crinkle to it, but it's not stretchy. So really, really pretty. And it is quite autumnal, but I do wear a lot of black. It suits me, and I can imagine myself wearing this with a colourful kind of top underneath, or even just with a black vest. So what I'm going to make out of this is what we did call our kimono jacket, but we're now calling our Sylvia robe. Now, some of you may have seen the statement that we put out last week all about the Sylvia robe and how, due to the conversations in the sewing community and the cultural appropriation of using the term kimono jacket, it's not really the right thing to do. And we've been learning a lot along with everybody else, and we haven't perhaps acted on it as fast as we could have, but we realised that we just didn't really think when we named the kimono jacket that, and it's not actually a kimono. It's just, that's inspired by a kimono. So we feel more comfortable with the name Sylvia robe. So that's what we're going to be calling it from now on. And the hashtag will obviously change as well. So it'll be SOI Sylvia robe. So I'm going to make a Sylvia robe. And yeah, I think it'd be great with a little black vest underneath, or a t-shirt or top or something. Nice and drapey, this one. What else could you make out of this? You could make lots of dresses that aren't fitted because of the drape, but you could make Eve dresses or penny dresses. That would be nice. Oh yeah, that would be lovely as a penny, wouldn't it? Oh, right, I need more pennies in my life. I actually was looking at my summer stuff and I was like, I've got 1 penny. That is not enough. I think the others are in the shop, so. Anyway, last fabric is also dark background. Me and Becca are obviously on the same page when we were choosing our fabric, but this has got a lovely bright yellow to it. This is a beautifully soft cotton lawn. It's gorgeous, really, really lovely. Lovely print, nice and bright, but also because it's got that dark ground to it, so you call it the ground, the kind of base of the fabric, the colour, that makes it very wearable in terms of shoes and things like that, and cardigans and stuff. So what Becca is going to make out of this is a Betty dress, because she hasn't yet made a Betty dress, which is shocking, Becca, but I'm glad that she's going to make one. And Becca is quite petite, so she will be making adjustments and things, so it'll be interesting to see what she did to make it fit her. So that is the third fabric. So basket empty now. But 3 nice things to make. You can see that I'm trying not to, I know sometimes I used to have like 5 fabrics to show you guys, but I don't want to overcommit myself because I think I did that far too much throughout this year. But also I wanted to, I feel like I don't need as many things as I was making. It was kind of going too fast. And so I wanted to make a few more considered things that I haven't made in a while, or that I feel that I really need. I have actually lost some weight, so there are things that don't fit me at the moment. They're too loose, and I'm sure at some point I'll put the weight back on, but I don't want to obviously alter things. So there are a few things that I want to just make a few things my size. I'm always like that. And as women, we fluctuate with our weight, and certainly after babies and stuff. And at each point, I've made things, as you know, that have fit my figure and suited my figure at that point. And I think that's what you should do. And so many of my friends are like, oh, I really want you to come and help me sort my wardrobe out, Lisa, but I've got to wait until I've lost half a stone or whatever it is. And I just think, well, no, because that's horrible for you. Every day you open your wardrobe and go, oh, none of my things fit me. And I believe that I'm not saying you should then just buy endless clothes, but making things or buying the odd thing that fits you at that moment and makes you feel good is so important. I just think it's so important. And if you end up losing the weight, you can always alter it if you think you might kind of fluctuate back, or you can just keep it for a time when you might put the weight back on, because it's not usually a steady road, is it? So I'm always pro that. Whatever your weight, whatever your shape you are at that moment, embrace it and enjoy the fact that maybe you'll choose some different things to make instead of what you normally do. So anyway, that is it for this week. What is going on? Well, the Stitch School launched, as you all know, so that's been great. Although as I'm recording this, it hasn't yet launched, so I can't really comment on it yet, on the response. We have had a bit of a response from our pattern insiders, which has been lovely because we've given it to them just to sort of have a look. So that's been our biggest thing we've been working on this year, so it's been so nice for us to get it out because it's been a massive project. But yes, so now we're getting on with everything else. So there are poppy and jazz patterns in the mix. We're talking about grading up some of the patterns for older children. We're talking about printing them. And then also we're kind of getting on with all of our other things. So filming more things for the Stitch School, we've got our next pattern coming out in July for the PDF club. And we've also got kind of another online class that we want to start filming. So there's lots of things in the mix. Of course, always at So Over It, it's always busy. So yeah, it's great to be getting back to all of that. Right, waffle over, I'm gonna go. I didn't have any flowers today, I had this and then realised it's out of shop, but I literally have no flowers in the house. How rare is that? It's very sad, I need to go flower shopping. Right, bye guys, have a lovely weekend, see you soon.